Hey everyone, welcome in. Thank you for joining me. My name is Marlene and I am with A Room to Bloom. So, the reason that I am smiling is, sometimes you just have to laugh at yourself. And, that's what happens. We are in our human experience, and no matter where you are on your journey, we are tested and challenged. And even if you have been I don't care if you want to say steady Eddie, cool, calm, and collective, at peace, grounded, centered, balanced, all of this, which is what I speak on, teach. Today I had an experience that just it definitely threw me out of my peaceful zone, which like of course we have these experiences, right? But when you sit with yourself for a while after you have them and you're like, yeah, you lost your cool. And these words, when people talk about somebody who's cool headed, they're very cool, calm, and collective, or they're hot headed. But it was like today I had this moment where I'm like, no. So it was kind of funny, and it was great because I honored it. I didn't pretend that I wasn't frustrated. I didn't pretend to. What's coming to me is the Dixie Chicks song where they're talking about making nice, right? It's like I don't want to pretend to make nice because that's not the way I'm feeling. And so it's kind of like it's spewed out. And it's funny though. It is funny. It's like anyone who knows me, they'd probably laugh, especially if they've known me for a long time, that I've just been pretty going with the flow. It just kind of all is what it is. So you have to laugh at yourself too. And so I guess what I'm bringing that up for is because if having grace for yourself, right? We are in our human experience, and no matter where we are in our journey, um, it is a practice, right? It is a practice to stay in balance. Meditation is a practice. It's something you do regularly. It's like an instrument. Even though you may know an instrument really well, you still practice when you play. And so it is a practice. But I actually I think this would be, well, let's just go ahead. I want to start with a deck called okay. All right. So today, when I was being hot-headed for a few minutes, I wasn't like, I don't know. It's just that, whatever was happening was not making any sense. It's this idea, right? It doesn't make sense for um, how do I want to say this? Like it's clear what the steps are to do, but someone just can't see it or couldn't see it, and so it's just kind of funny. So I have this deck that says you are a bad ASS. So let's just I'm kind of curious about this because I had it here to use yesterday and I never used it. I've had this deck for a while. I think I've only used it once or twice. But let's see. I'm not sure what the difference is between the yellow or the black cards, but let's go ahead and take some from the yellow deck and see what comes up, because it was I don't know that this word justice comes up a lot, and not that this was this big huge deal, and even though it was frustrating for me, I felt more frustrated for the person that I was doing something for, and I never was able to have a conversation with them. So that's why it was kind of like justice is this word that's coming up. Okay, the first one is it's all make believe, which is so funny because I actually was thinking about this, that it's all an illusion. It's all an illusion, right? But I got caught up in it. It's like this is all a dream. This whole situation is a dream. So it says it's all make believe, or rather, it's all what we make ourselves believe. And isn't that funny? So when you get caught up in your emotions, right? Because emotions are simply energy in motion. It's energy that's moving fast or whatever. And like, think of it getting away from you, right? And that was kind of what happened for me, right? And so, um, I just love that that one came up. It's again getting back to being able to laugh at yourself. Sometimes you might, instead of having a laugh, you might have a good cry, and then you're like, okay, I'm over it. Or someone might get really mad. Um, and even though I had some frustration, it wasn't like I was spewing by any means. But anyway, it says, follow what feels good in the moment, every moment, and it will lead you through a most excellent life. So this talks about what are our soul yeses in each moment. Does this feel like a soul yes? Is this resonating with my spirit, my next step? Or is there something that causes me discord as I move into a direction, as I'm doing something? Is my heart saying yes, but my mind is saying no? So there's like this dissonance. And then if my actions that I'm taking don't align with that yet, then there's a whole nother thing going on, right? So again, if we can move into our feelings, does this feel good, right? Think about when you're in the mood for a certain food, or you're not even quite sure what it is, and you're like, maybe you go to a party and they have all sorts of foods, and you're like, yeah, oh, I thought this was going to. You can use the term hit the spot. Nah, that wasn't it, right? So we're searching and we're looking for something that just feels right. Like think about watermelon on a warm summer day, a really cool watermelon or something, or cold glass of refreshing water where it's like, yeah, that felt just right for um, what my body was maybe longing for, and I didn't even really know until I experienced it, right? Okay, so what else do we have? We have be in gratitude for the not yet manifested informs the universe that you know what you desire already exists and puts you at the right frequency to receive it, right? I'm going to read it again. Be in gratitude for the not yet manifested informs the universe that you know what you desire already exists and puts you into the right frequency to receive it, right? So again, these are those tests. If we have things that lower our vibration and we want something that's at this vibration but our vibration is down here, well, we got to kind of take a look at that, right? And go, yeah. Am I, like, you have to ask yourself, do you take the bait if someone is um, challenging you, or just let it go past you? It's like, whatever, whatever, whatever. And, if I was this person who just didn't care, like, there are some people who it's like, you know, whatever. But that was something I grew up with, just caring, and it's just kind of encoded into my DNA, you might say. Okay, um, this card just happens to be what the deck is about. So I was taking that from the bottom of the deck, which would speak about the subconscious. So it says feeling and thought are far more powerful working together than either one is on its own, just like I was saying. So if you're thinking one thing, but you're feeling another, and they are not in soul alignment, right? Your heart's here, your thoughts are over here. That feels like you have discord. But when your heart is here and your thoughts are there too, it's like, oh, you feel like you can accomplish anything, right? And so being aware of when your thoughts and your feelings are not in alignment, and then doing a self check to say, why? Um, am I taking action steps that really aren't aligning with me, that are not my soul yes? right? Okay, so that's in the subconscious mind. I'm going to use something called the healing mantra deck, which I think would be awesome. Just kind of because when we have those moments or those times where we're like, okay, I just need to get quiet, need to turn off the phones, not talk to anyone, not take more in. I need to wind down because I'm wound up, right? We have situations in our life that wind us up, set us off. And then we need time to decompress, right? Okay, so let's see what messages want to come up here with that. Okay, the first one we have is, oh my gosh, you guys, demystifying the darkness, right? Because that's what it feels like when you kind of derail for a little bit. It says, my shadow shows me where my love needs to be sent. And so it's like sending love to the situation, to, you know, energetic, sending love to situations, I guess, right? It's like healing prayers, if you will. My shadows show me where my love needs to be sent. So what shadows are we dealing with ourselves and then sending that out into the universe? Okay, what else do we have? Okay, anchoring the light, right? Being an anchor of the light. The light is always within me. Even when there are times when you derailed for a moment, you're like, oh, what's this shadow? You're like, what's this shadow stuff? And then you come back to the self. You're like, oh, the light is there for a little while. I just like, it's like derailed for a minute, right? And so it still exists. It's just giving yourself some grace and forgiveness and situations and people and whatever for all it was. What's so funny? I almost grabbed this angel deck, but I used it this morning, so I thought I'll just let it be for right now. But it says asking for angelic support, right? So as I was having this experience today, I did, but not as much as I normally do, right? So I was getting caught up, right? My angels respond when I am open and authentic about how I feel. And I was authentic because I was kind of like getting flustered. but I wasn't pretending that I wasn't, right? I was authentic and I am being authentic about it. I'm just not going into the details about what that was. Okay, on the bottom of the deck we have, I am willing to see things clearly no matter what the outcome is. Have to see things clearly. Oh, and by the way, that says illuminating the truth. That was the title here. Illuminating the truth about a situation. I am willing to see things clearly, no matter whatever the outcome is. Just be, having clarity. Okay, so what else do we have here? We have the soul's journey, which feels very resonant. Self-care. Okay, what messages do you have here for the collective today? Perseverance. I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. Perseverance. Persevere in whatever it is that you are looking to accomplish. So that's funny because today I was thinking about kind of, that situation like with setting a certain type of goal or whatever for something. Okay, so sorry, something fell. Oh, you know what? I need a moment to pause. I'll be right back. All right, hi, I'm back again. So I was talking about setting goals. And, it's exactly what I was thinking about today. I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. So it's just choosing to do certain things and accomplish them and taking action steps towards them. And then the universe works with us and voila, things get done, right? So let's go ahead and take the next card. Okay, failure. I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. I just can't even get into it, but it's too funny, actually. I think that that came up. I don't know what's coming to me right now is I don't know why Valentine's cakes, because this will probably be released on Valentine's Day. Failure. You know when they show those ads where people make a cake and it's like cake fail. So they'll show the really beautiful one, and then someone tried to make it and it just didn't quite go as anticipated. And all you can do is laugh at yourself, right? Because those are supposed to be fun, but you gave it a try. So again, I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. Okay, think about artists who, paint something and it's like, okay, I'll just change that. Or even for examples, an artist, say if someone decided to have some tattoo at one point in their life and they're like, okay, maybe that wasn't the right choice. So then they do something else to make something out of that. The next one we have is acceptance. I am learning to accept the things that I cannot change. Okay. What in your life is going on that you can't change? What in your life is going on that you cannot change? Again, being open and authentic, though, to how you feel. And then also being in gratitude for that which has not yet manifested in your life. So, acceptance, things that you cannot change, but there are still things that you can manifest into your experience. On the bottom of the deck, I love this, we have success, right? Success. I know that there is no greater goal than to love. What a beautiful message for Valentine's Day. Um, Providing this actually does get out on Valentine's Day. All right, so with that being said, I'm going to a deck here called Self-Care. I want to see what messages are ready to step forth here. Sorry about all the noise. It's so funny. I feel like I just have the giggles today after that. I think that getting frustrated might have opened up some type of like maybe like a suppression of some sort. Like I was suppressing something, holding something in, because I feel silly. Like something has like kind of opened up. Okay, so what else do we have here? Okay. Interesting. So we have listen. So we have someone who has their hand on somebody else's shoulder. People start to heal the moment they feel hurt. Listen. The moment they feel heard. That's really powerful, isn't it? 3 cupcakes, 2 cups of coffee, going out with somebody and just really listening to them. Space. The quality of your life has more to do with what you remove from your life than what you add to it. Give yourself the gift of space. Okay, the next one that we have is beauty. Very lovely. We have this gal standing in front of a lake with, I don't know if you'd call them mountains, but something. Today, you are a curator of beauty. You are blessed with moments that let you know beyond a shadow of a doubt that all is well in the world. All is well in the world, right? Again, even though you get caught up in what, like I said, was the very first card, um, it's all make believe, or rather, it's all what we make ourselves believe. uh, anyway, let's go ahead. Um, okay, I shouldn't have shuffled, but here I am. Let's just do this. Here it is. Whoop, here it is, right? For Valentine's Day. Optimism. It looks like a beautiful book with flowers. That's really kind of a neat way to make a vase, isn't it? So it says, so you're going to make, if you're going to make up stories in your head about people and circumstances, please make them love stories with happy endings. Okay, so that's like such a great message for today. All right. I want to see what time it is. 6:04. Perfect time to end this reading. It's 6:04 on the second half of the video, but I want to say thank you for joining me. Happy Valentine's Day. Um, However you are spending it, um, take care of yourself and give yourself grace. Bye.